so glad you're here today. What's for supper Sunday? Tonight I am making beef tips. I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes and some gravy to go along with it. And it's quick, easy, one-pot meal. Well, it's not quick, but it's a one-pot meal. I'm gonna turn you around and show you the ingredients. It takes about, my meat is two and a half pounds, but it's also grass-fed, so it'll probably cook a little quicker than the norm, which will be about 2.5, 3 hours. So this might be an hour and a half. It might go for 2. I really don't know. So we'll see. We'll take the temperature with the thermometer. Let me show you the ingredients. Okay. Easy, simple ingredients. I have a huge chuck roast here. I'm going to cut it into cubes. And I also have an onion I'm going to chop, some beef broth, a French onion soup, and I don't like to use a whole lot of, I don't like to use Campbell's soup or any kind of canned soup, but it's going to be enough for a whole bunch of people. Not a whole bunch of people, I don't know, a few people, so I'm not going to eat it all, so I won't have all of this in my system. Bay leaf and Worcestershire sauce, and then I'm just going to make gravy at the end with flour or cornstarch, I'm not sure yet, and some Yukon Gold potatoes, my favorite for mashed potatoes. So let me show you how I do it. I'm going to chop the onion. Okay, so I'm going to take it out of this package. I have some paper towel here. I cut my onion already. I should have cut the beef first, and I don't know what I was thinking. It's okay. It's still partially frozen, and I think it's a whole lot easier to cut it when it's partially frozen. Even the icicles on the bag, oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, you could definitely chop it better when it's partially frozen. So I'm gonna it's a big one. Holy cow. How am I supposed to cut this into pieces? Oy. I'll figure it out. Oh boy. This is gonna feed me, my husband, my mother-in-law, and then hopefully have some leftovers. I'm gonna cut, so easier to cut it when it's partially frozen. Even the icicles on the bag, oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, you can definitely chop it better when it's partially frozen. It's a big one, holy cow. How am I supposed to cut this into pieces? Oy. I'll figure it out. Oh boy. This is going to feed me, my husband, my mother-in-law, and then hopefully have some leftovers. I'm going to cut some of this fat off right here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is first cut it in half. Yeah, this is not, well, it's still partially frozen, so I don't know if it's going to cut. Yeah, it's not partially frozen, okay. I'm gonna have to wait a sec, I think. Okay. You can also use stew meat for this, and you don't have to cut it yourself, but I don't really like stew meat. I prefer chuck instead of stew meat, because stew meat can be a different kind of meat that they had to get rid of. So I prefer chuck. For like stew and pot roasts. I'm almost there. Hang on. I'm trying not to cut myself, but it is partially frozen, so. There we go. So, I'm going to take this piece of fat off, and I'm going to look which way the grain is going. Sometimes on these meats, the grain goes 2 different ways. Like here, it's going this way, but over here, let me see. Well, I saw that it was going separate. Different direction. Well, I'm just going to start it with that then because I can't tell right now. Oops. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut them in small shapes so my mother-in-law, small pieces so my mother-in-law could have. So let's see this. Let me say that one more time. It's going this way, so I want to cut it this way. I'll do strips first. And you can do egg noodles instead of mashed potatoes. You could do rice, but you know, I just love mashed potatoes. Although tonight, I do not think I'm going to have enough left over for shepherd's pie. But that's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it in strips like that, and then I'm going to cut it in cubes. So I won't bore you with it. I just wanted to show you. So even now this one is going this way, so I have to cut it this way in short strips. What I want to show you, minus the fat, how easy it is to cut when it's partially frozen. It's just so much easier. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have leftover meat, but definitely not mashed potatoes, so. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this. Oh, and I put it in a bowl because it needs to be salt and peppered, and I'm gonna get it all over the place if I use the, that's my doorbell, sorry, if I use the cotton board. Okay, so I only did like 3/4 of the meat. I have a little bit left. I'm not sure I'm gonna use it, but we'll see. And I'm just gonna salt this for now, and I'll put the pepper in. We're gonna let it sit a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit for 10 minutes, and then I'll put it in my pan, and then I'll pepper it before it goes in the pan. Yeah, I'll probably, so we'll see if I need the other piece of the meat. So I'm gonna let this sit about 10 minutes. Okay, just gonna put the pepper on now. I'm just going to brown them. I'm not cooking them all the way. I'm going to brown them and put them in probably another bowl. Okay, I'm going to move you over to the stove. Okay, this pan is definitely ready. I could smell it so hot. All right, well, I had it on for a little bit. Okay, it's going to sizzle. Oh yeah. And I cut them pretty small, so it's going to be a while. It's going to take me a little bit. Because I have a little mouth, and so does my mother-in-law. We're about the same height. I mean, she might be a little bit taller than me. I'm only 5'10", 4'10". So is my sister. We are both premature babies. And in 1965, she was born. In 1965, she weighed a pound, I think it was either a pound and a half or a pound and a few ounces, and she survived. In 1965, it's crazy. Okay. I'm going to try and brown all of the little sides. That is so darn small. I hate chewing on a big piece of meat like this one. That's going to be a big one. That should be for my husband. I just do not care for it. Oh, I'm going to grab another bowl. Okay, I'm just going to brown all of these on each side. Not going to cook all the way, I'm just going to brown them. And this is what you're looking for, like brown like that, not gray. I turned those a little too soon. Like that, turn that back. Okay, so I'm just going to brown all sides, and I'll bring you back. Might use a fork. Might be easier for me. I'll be back for the next next step. Can't wait. Smells good already. Okay, I'm on my last few here. Look at all that fond, all that color on the bottom of the pan. That is going to be so much flavor in this dish. Kind of getting a teeny bit burnt though, a little bit. I just turned it down. What are you guys having tonight for dinner? I like to have like roast and stuff on Sunday. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil in here. And then I'm going to add the onions. And I'm not going to salt them. Maybe later, but not now, because there's some salt in that, in the oil and the fond in there. And if you have any kind of enamel cast iron pan, these are my favorite. I don't know, you know, you can use wooden spoons, which I also love, but these are called, what are they called? What's this onion? Oh, I forget the name of them. Oh, it's from Sur La Table. We used to have one around here, and they were closing down. I wish they didn't, because I really like that place. They were closing down, so they had a lot on clearance, or I don't know, half price. I don't really know if it was a clearance. I don't know if it was just a sale or what, but I went in there and I got a big one and a little one. So look, you see the fonds coming off the bottom of the pan now? If I salt it, it'll probably get even more off the ground. Off the pot, not the ground. I'm just so hungry, I can't even think. Okay, I'm going to let these go for about 5 minutes. It smells delicious, I have to tell you. Okay. My onions are about ready, and I just want to show you the bottom and how easily that's going to come up when I put the liquid in. So I'm going to do the soup can first, because it is 10.5 ounces, and that's how much you need of beef broth, although I might put a teeny bit more in. Okay. And then you can just scrape all that fond off the bottom. And let me tell you, that is some seriously good flavor. Okay, my beef stock here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check and see if I have some more. Used it for something. Okay. Oof. This one's a hard one. There we go. Just a little more. just for some good gravy, right? Okay, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. A little bit more. Why not? Tastes delicious. And we're gonna do 1 bay leaf. And don't forget to take your bay leaf out like I do all the time. I always forget. It's not poison, but it's very bitter. Okay, my bay leaf. And then I'm gonna put the meat. I'm so excited for dinner. Sunday dinners are my favorite. Okay, and I just want to show you something. Try not to spill it, but I want to show you if you can see. Look, you see all that juice in here? Well, it's not coming out, but you have to put that back in. That is so much flavor right there. You don't want to miss any of that. And I also have potatoes that I cut up and I'm going to mash. Just like Mom used to make. Or Grandma. They both were good cooks. Okay. I can't show you right now, but you'll see. There is no, I'm going to bring to a boil. There is no coloring on the bottom. It is all up and the flavor is amazing. When this starts to like bubble and simmer, I'm going to scrape it some more. Okay, put this back. All right, I'll show you in a sec. Okay, starting to simmer away. I'm just going to scrape it. Also, I have mashed potatoes in here. I just cut them up. I'm just starting them now. And I always put 2 pieces, 2, 3 pieces. I garlic cloves and I slice them in half because it gives such a great flavor. Okay, those are gonna go. These I'm gonna start covering in a second. It smells amazing. I can't wait to have it. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna simmer it. I'm gonna put here 60 minutes and see how it does, because I didn't put the whole 2 pounds some ounces, and I cut them small. So we'll give it an hour and I'll taste test it. Okay, can't wait. Okay, I tasted a piece of the meat about 15 minutes ago. It wasn't quite ready. And if you don't want all that juice, you could just leave the cover off and let it simmer a little bit without the cover. But I like all that juice. So, you can't just taste test it like this. I have to dip it in here. Alright, I'm going to leave this here. Let's see if I can grab a piece and see what the temperature is. I'm just going to big piece so I know they're all ready. I'm pretty sure they're ready. The one I had before was ready. If it melts in your mouth, you know it's ready. Make sure not to touch the napkin. Napkin. Oh my gosh, where's my brain today? Well, according to this, it's only 100 degrees, but I don't believe it. You kidding me? You kidding me here? Well, let me see here. I'm just this. Oh, my goodness. That's amazing. My husband's on his way home, so I'm going to wait a few more minutes. Let me tell you, so good. This is what a Sunday night dinner is about. Beef, gravy, potatoes, family. Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like all plated up. I'm going to let this go another 5-10 minutes until he gets here. But I feel like I might pick. Yeah, I don't know if I could trust this. I could try another one, but I don't think I could trust this. And there was 2 little pieces, so it might not be correct. I would have to do the liquid in there, but I can tell you it's ready. And it's delicious. I seriously can't wait to sit down. So he better hurry his little butt up. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, I have a little bit of milk left over. and a little bit of butter in there that I used in the potatoes. You don't have to throw this away. You could use it in other things. You could just use it, add it to making pancakes, waffles, big batch of French toast. I mean, you can figure out something, because you know what? You don't want to waste that. Not these days. Back. So with the gravy, you can take the liquid out of here and reduce it down in a separate pot. You could take softened butter and flour and mush it all together, I forget the name of that, and stir it in there, simmering. Or you could take the easy way out and do equal parts of cold water and cornstarch. I have 2 tablespoons each. 2 tablespoons water, 2 tablespoons cornstarch. And you don't have to use water, but you want to use the cold liquid. So you could use beef broth, you could use chicken broth, whatever. But I use water, and I'm not going to just pour this all in because I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be too thick. Probably not, but I put a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to get my... I don't know where it is. Where'd you go? Okay. For now, I'll use my fork because I don't know where my ladle went. Okay, so I'm just going to stir that, and it's going to slowly thicken up. Let me go grab my ladle. Okay, I have my ladle, and I like to use what do you call this? Silicone? No, I don't know what this is called, but I like to do the non-scratch in this pan. I really like my other ladle, but for this pan, I don't want to scratch it. So I'm just gonna see if it thickened up. It thickened up a little, but I'm gonna probably add the rest. But you want to take it slow because you don't know if the whole thing's gonna be too thick. Now my simmer went away. I am so excited about this dinner. I can't wait. So excited. And it's just gonna thicken up a little. And see that? I just saw that bay leaf. I always forget the bay leaf. My husband always has to point it out for me. Okay, let me turn it up a little, just for a little simmer. And it just looks amazing. And the liquid, here I'll show you. It thickened up a little, like very little. It's gonna simmer in a second. I just turned it up. And it'll thicken up a little bit more. So I'm gonna show you it all plated up. I'm very excited. What are you guys having for Sunday dinner? Next week we'll probably have chicken cutlets because I have to split it evenly between my roasts and his Italian. So next week probably chicken cutlets. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna plate it up, folks. So excited. I'm just going to do a little bit. I can eat the entire thing of potatoes. I am a potato piggy. Let me grab my, I'll bring it over here. Sorry if you heard noise before. I'm drying my blanket and this big part's knocking against the dryer. Okay, here it is. Here's my... Then nice and slow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Amazing. I can't wait to dig in. I'm gonna let it cool though. So there it is. Oh, sorry. I really hope you try this. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. It's so delicious. I can't even tell you how delicious it is. And I should have made carrots on the side, but you know, I wasn't even thinking. But I think I have some kind of cooked vegetables in there, so that's good. I just wanted to say thank you so much for spending time with me today on What's for Supper Sunday. These are beginning to be my favorites because I love all my hearty meals on Sunday. But okay, well, thanks again. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love for you to subscribe if you like this content. I will see you soon, very soon. Take care.